Today we're going to be looking at the Synology 1819 Plus, and we're going to be adding some caching to our storage array. So you can pick up one of these PCI Synology slots here, and this is the NVMe where you can add two NVMe SSDs to this PCI Express slot, and then we can add that into our Synology server. Why would you want to do this is because it'll give you caching capabilities to your storage array so that you can have faster read and write performance depending on how you set up your caching within your Synology system. They do have other PCI cards, so if you're not looking for something that does caching, maybe you need something that needs a 10 gigabit card or maybe fiber, they do have other Synology PCI Express cards for your Synology servers. Now, of course, the newer Synologies like the 1821 Plus or 1921 Plus, whatever it is, it already has built-in NVMe slots, so you can add some NVMe drives to that, and then you can set up caching. And the newer Synology servers kind of have the 10 gigabit ports. This is basically for Synology servers that are a little bit older and they don't have that capability. Now you can give that capability to an older NAS, and you can expand the life of the NAS basically. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, of course, power down your NAS. Maybe make a backup if you want to. Go ahead and unscrew the back panel, and then this will just slide up. Okay, once you have your cover off, you can come over here and there should be a screw here. You can unscrew that. We can go ahead and slide in our PCI Express slot as soon as we add our NVMe's to our PCI card. You're going to want to get a Phillips screwdriver. We're going to unscrew the heatsink here. Okay, now we can go ahead and add in both NVMe's. Now, if you only have one NVMe, just so you know, you can only do read caching. You're going to need two to do read and write performance. So that's where we have two, and you want to keep them the same size. So we have two 256 SSDs. So let's get these added. There, we have them both in. Now we need to push them down and then put in our screws. All right, now let's go ahead and put our heatsink back on. Now keep in mind, if you have pads or they didn't come with pads, you should put pads on these. But in our case, it did come with pads, so let's go ahead and get this screwed on now. We can go ahead and align the card on the slot, put it into place, bring it to the front, push that down, get our screw in there, and now we can get the cover back on. Alright, we got our last screw in. Now let's get this powered up and we'll continue doing the configuration on the web interface. Alright, now that we have those NVMe drives in our Synology server, go ahead and go to your storage manager and then go to the hard drive and SSD area and make sure they are in there and you can see them. Yep, they're both healthy to the 238 gigs. Perfect. So once you see that, now you're good to go. So let's go to the storage area. We're going to go to the Create tab and then click on Create SSD Cache. Now keep in mind, you can only do the SSD cache on one of the volumes, right? You can't do both volumes. So we have two volumes. Most people have one volume, so then you're usually good. But I have two different volumes because one is for my camera storage, for my security cameras, and then the other storage is kind of like file shares and backups and things like that, right? So we're gonna do the storage pool 2 because that's the one that has a ton of read and write performance. So let's go ahead and create the SSD cache on volume 2. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the wizard, just click on volume 2. We're gonna do read and write. Because we have two SSDs. You can only do read cache if you only have one SSD, but we have two, so we're gonna do both. This is going to format the SSDs. We're just letting them know it's all good. We're doing RAID 1, so in case one fails, it'll still operate and not causes any data loss, right? We don't want that. So we're going to select both drives, click on Next, hit Continue, and do the max, which is the 238, and hit Apply. It's that easy. So be careful when you're doing this because it is going to wipe those SSDs. I would assume they're brand new or you don't need them and you already know that. So now it's formatting the SSDs and it's applying the SSD cache to that volume, and that should increase our performance with our volume 2 storage pool because now we have SSD cache set up on that RAID, and that's going to provide us with a lot better read and write performance to that particular volume. Now it's not going to do anything to volume 1, but that's fine because the read and write is very intense on our volume 2 because of our surveillance cameras. So we do have a warning here, but that warning is because of we're running low on space. We have almost 11 terabytes and it's basically almost full. That's fine. It's not going to get anything more than the 9 terabytes, I believe the 9 terabytes that it has. It's not going to get much higher than that because I have all my cameras set to remove the old video footage after so many gigs, so it's never going to get above 9. So we can just safely ignore that, and you can now see the SSD cache is right below our volume here. So click on that, you can see it's healthy, read and write cache is running, you can see the cache hit rate, 97%. It's going to get more usually once it's been on there for a while, so you can watch that. You can go back into configure if you need to change any additional settings. But that's it, you guys. That's how you can add SSD caching to your Synology server. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.